Baratza.
Down there.
Yeah, this is the Baratza lineup.
Yeah,
This
so
is the current.
yeah, we did one a while ago, and then they swapped out some grinders. So why don't you take me through
So it did.
the story?
They got rid of the Maestro and the Maestro Plus, and they simply have the Encore now.
Okay.
This is their entry-level one, and it has 40mm burrs, and they're stainless steel burrs.
Conical.
Conical, yep.
Okay.
On and off switch. No timer on this, but it does have the, if you put a portafilter under here, you can push this button and it'll grind down into your portafilter.
Okay.
And the typical 40 settings up here, and, you know, I guess I can show you the burrs even. What the heck? There's the burrs.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's that. And the same on the Virtuoso, 40mm stainless steel.
Okay.
Yep. The difference in this is it has a timer switch on the side, right here. You can hear it clicking. Okay. And it has the push button on the front as well, and stainless. But still the same 40 settings here, as far as the settings go. And these are all step grinders. All of them.
All right.
Which means you have specific numbers that you put the dial on, and you can't go in between those numbers. It's either 20 or 22.
Okay.
But there's, you know, click, click, click. Some of the stepless grinder, it's infinite. You can put it wherever you want.
All right.
Nothing specific. Then you can also get a base for the Virtuoso in the Encore, and it's called the Osato.
Okay. Yes.
Did I pronounce that right this time?
And you can also get it for the Preciso. Yes, you did,
Yeah,
Gail.
well, what's
Go,
with that?
Gail.
So what this does is this makes it so you can weigh the grams of coffee. It is a base. You take the bottom off of the machine and you replace it with this whole base, and with the base comes this weighing section.
Okay.
So this bucket floats on that. So you put this in here, tear it out, take it to 0, and then you can pre-program these 3 for whatever you want for grams, like 10 grams, 15, and or 80, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense?
Yes. And then
It's an add-on.
so with the difference in the burrs on the Preciso and the Virtuoso are the same.
Yep.
Correct?
Yes.
And this is a different burr set, even though they're all the same size.
It's a little bit different, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so now you go up to the Preciso. It's basically the Virtuoso, only you get this extra lever on the front that lets you dial in. If you've got this pointing, let's say, at 30, now you have 11 more settings up here that you can choose within that number 30. So it lets you dial it in a little bit more. And also it comes with the portafilter holder. That's not an add-on with this machine, it comes with it. And you get a regular one like this with it as well.
Okay.
Either or. Timer on the side, push button on the front. Now we move up to the Vario and the Vario W. 50 millimeter, 54.
Yes.
54.
54
sorry.
millimeter.
54 millimeter flat ceramic burrs.
Okay.
A little bit different. And I can see if I can get it out. They're a little harder to get out. I've got to make sure I turn it the right
Did you
way.
eat your Wheaties today?
I did. Look at that. I did eat my Wheaties. Since you asked. It's not just turning that thing. It's
Okay.
see, there they are. Those are the flat ceramic burrs.
Cool.
Get that bean out of there. It's not going to go back together.
And so obviously you're not doing your adjustment at all on the hopper like the rest of these. You
Nope.
are doing it here.
You program it here.
Okay.
This is your initial programming right here. You get a rough dial in right here, and then you fine tune it over here.
I see.
And then you can program it for espresso, filter, or press. And those are just references. You could program that for whatever you want.
And that's
It's
just a time. Okay.
Once you get the grind dialed in, then you adjust the time.
Okay.
Okay? And it will show up here. And it goes backwards. I think it goes backwards from the 20 seconds or whatever you program it down to 0.
Okay.
Now, the Vario W is basically the same machine as the Vario, except it, like the Osato, it weighs your coffee. So this is good for pour-overs, and yeah, it's good for a pour-over. It's good for where you want to weigh your coffee.
do very specific.
When it gets so that it's more important to weigh it. And with the pour overs, that's basically why they developed this machine, I think.
And because of the weight thing, it doesn't have a porta holder. So if you were going to do it for espresso, you've got to grind in there and then
scoop it up.
Transfer.
Yep. Okay. And these two machines are more designed for espresso than they are at the coarse end of things.
Okay.
They don't go as coarse as some other grinders.
Okay.
So if you want it for French press,
probably
I wouldn't go there. I'd step it back a bit.
Go down to these guys.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
So we kind of talked a little bit about purpose and target, like why people would. So this is great espresso pour over world.
Yep.
These are kind of multifunctional.
Yeah. Now the Encore is not going to work with some of the higher end machines. It doesn't go fine enough.
Oh, for espresso, we got it to work on the Sylvia though.
We did,
yeah.
And ever since then, I have had some feedback from some of our customers. It doesn't always go fine enough.
So it's
iffy.
It's maybe not the best espresso.
No.
Okay.
If you're in the higher end, if you're into a pressurized portafilter, you'll be dandy.
Okay. Cool.
But if you want to get precise about it, that might not be the one. I would step it up to the Virtuoso or the Preciso.
Cool. All right.
Are you gonna put this back together?
Sure, Gail. Oh, what's this? You didn't talk about
that's
that.
the extent. You can make your bean hopper bigger. You can buy this as a separate. And it just makes your bean hopper, turns it into 2 pounds, I think it is. And then you put your lid
on.
Put your lid right on
and
there.
You got crazy coffee going.
It just comes with this portion, not the lid.
Cool.
Yeah, crazy coffee. Got that right. More to go stale.
Exactly. All right, so that is the Baratza grinder lineup.
Yeah.
Encore, Virtuoso, Preciso, Vario, Vario W, and the Asato.
And then there's Gail.
And then there's Gail at the end, who will be happy to grind up your coffee with her teeth.
Big old
pre-infusion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Gail.
Yeah, you're welcome.